How we doing? How we doing? All right, let's open these up here. I'm gonna do the install on my flywheel. Figured why not get it all done and over with here. All right, so we're gonna do the install. How we doing, everybody? You're gonna unbox the flywheel here, or not the flywheel, the clutch, and just open things up. Okay. If you guys are hopping in here, Wix oil filter. Yeah, it's a racing oil filter though. It's not a normal one. It's a high flowing oil filter. So that's why. That's what the engine shop had recommended for this build, being that I'm running heavy oil. So I just want to make sure that the bearings get lubricated as quickly as possible, and the only filter that's going to be able to do it is this racing filter. This isn't your typical, this isn't a typical Wix filter that you get at the store. This is a 60 micron racing filter, so, and there's no bypass valve in it. It's a full flow fucking racing filter. 2050 is what they recommended. I can run, I'm gonna probably run 1550 AMSOIL, but for now I'm breaking in the engine with VR1 conventional 2050, just because that's really the only shit I can get that's cheap and the weight that I can use. They told me I had to run 2050 for break-in at least, because of the bearing clearances that I had with this crankshaft, because it was a used crankshaft. They had to send the bearings out to get coated, and there was such a fucking, they had to coat them to get the close the clearances up some on it, so we had to, you know. But what's also nice about the coating, it's a calico coating, so it actually makes the bearings even more durable as well. So which is good. I am not really I mean, the packaging that they have for ACT is good, but it's almost like too good, because I can't even get this fucking thing out. There we go. There we go. That's crazy. I have to, they have it like pinned in there. Look at this fucking thing. Look at this. See that? It's crazy. So let me see. I'm gonna get that out of there. Okay. Out over there. Let me, I'll put some Loctite on these fucking threads too, or the bolts. Yeah, I need to get that. Okay, so I'm gonna just probably grab my needle nose. All right. Let me see here. There we go. All right. Pressure plate and flywheel are oiled, prevent rust. You can clean the flywheel and pressure plate with brake clean, obviously. So always make sure to clean everything with brake clean. Chatter, so they say chatter apparently can be enhanced by a dirty surface. So that's good to know. Good stuff. All right, I'm gonna do my flywheel. I'm bolting on this. Kind of like a live unboxing as well. How's everybody's Sunday going? We don't usually live stream much on Sundays. Let me see here. So I'm gonna remove this freaking box. And then jeez. This is a pain in the ass right here. Look at these freaking things. I gotta rip these out. There's one. That's freaking ridiculous. Look at these things. It's kind of dumb, honestly. I mean, I get it. They're trying to make it where it don't move in the package, but I've never seen anyone else do this, so it's kind of interesting how they do it. There. There we go. Boom. Get the hell out of here. There we go. So we're going to be using ARP for our flywheel bolts. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to torque it down all the way being on this pallet because I'm going to have somebody hold the engine. So it's like fucking, what is the torque specs? 95 foot-pounds. It's insane. 95 foot-pounds of torque. So, let me see. Is this even going to work on here? Yeah, it will. Okay, that should be good. That should be good. Alright. Okay. Let me see here. Most of the flywheels out there, you can't use ARP. You can't use these ARP flywheel bolts because they don't work with them. They're not really compatible. Looks like it's compatible with them on this flywheel also. That's good. All right. Let's see here what we got going on. Yeah, so I am going to mount the flywheel up. Let me get my pin here. Let's see here. So we got this. Where's that fucking? Oh, it's right there. Lubricant. I want to get this lubricant out. That's cool. They give you a lubricant right here. Yeah. All right. So there's some lubricant right there. A heavy duty brake and clutch lubricant. It's a ceramic lubricant. Huh. So basically it's just fucking literally like brake slide pin fucking lubricant. High temperature shit. Well, this essentially. That's what it is. It's like that. So okay. So now what we want to do, we want to install the flywheel. So we're going to do that first. Kind of get everything out of the way here. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys are just popping in here, welcome to the live stream. We're just doing a live stream on installing the flywheel right now. The flywheel and clutch. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to successfully like fully do it tonight because I don't have somebody fucking holding this up, or so I'm gonna have to torque it to 95 foot-pounds, and that's kind of, it's gonna be hard to do that when you have no one holding it. So but we'll try to just get it on there, have it ready at least. So we'll do the best we can, and figure I'd go live, kind of show you guys what's been going on. So we don't have the engine fully assembled, but even though it looks like it, hold on, let me so see that right there. So I got the intake manifold on, I got some other things on. So I got my oil cooler, or oil cooler is deleted, sorry. This is a Ford Edge adapter, or oil filter housing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Reuse my sensor, so I did that. And then this adapter is on there. That's like a Pro Sport adapter. Had to use that for this fucking huge oil filter because it's massive and it won't fit unless you have an adapter on there. And I installed my 160 thermostat. So let me see here. Let me unplug this. So I installed my 160 thermostat housing. So it's a colder thermostat that I had. No more oil cooler. I'm just going to stick with a normal basic setup. This is actually higher flowing. So the oil cooler, factory oil cooler, is very restrictive actually, because it goes through small holes. So these are big here, but when you actually like look at it inside, you can't really see it. It's almost like a pinhole. Well, not that small, but you get the idea. And then, yeah, we got a radium plate on there. Obviously, the Damon is all set up. All my adapters our setup on here. I'm not using the coolant outlet here. Not using the heater hoses. Not using the return line, or yeah, the return line for the coolant. I got a plug that's going to be plugging off the coolant here. And I'm using dowdy washers. So what a dowdy washer is, if no one knows, it's a washer with a, basically it's got a gasket built into it. So it's better at sealing than a normal copper washer. So there's that right there. That's my oil feed for the turbo. Okay. One thing about the 4-port cylinder head is you got to find a spot for this fucking sensor right here. So this sensor is your cylinder head temperature sensor. Okay. And the problem is there's not a spot on this cylinder head for that specifically. So I threaded it in here because there's obviously 2 holes. So this is a grounding bolt hole here, and then I'm just going to use that one for the cylinder head. The problem is the sensor is technically supposed to contact the metal, and it's not, but it is touching right here. But there's a rod that goes in, and it's not touching anything. So I was just going to have it deleted, but I don't know if you technically can for the tune, but I think it'll be fine. Alex said it should be fine. I showed him where I mounted it. Now, the only thing I'm waiting, I ordered buckets. There was a bucket that was way too tight the other night on the stream. I just ordered a whole new set for the exhaust side just to get it all in spec at 12 thousandths. There's one that was just way too tight and I couldn't run it because it would have been dangerous. So I'll show you which one. So it's this one right here, the 202. It's a 202. See that? 202 bucket, brand new. So yeah, if anybody needs buckets, well, I actually technically probably shouldn't get rid of these. I'll probably just hold on to them. I was gonna say if anybody needs buckets, I'll sell them, but they're $15 a piece because these are brand new. So, but honestly, I spec these out for my RS head, which is down there. See that brand new RS head? But all of them worked. They were 10 thousandths, which would have been fine, even though you're supposed to be at 12 thousandths. 10 thousandths is fine. But when I couldn't fit the 6 thousandths in there on this one, I was like, yeah, I can't do that. So I just said, fuck it. I'm just going to order. I ordered all 142s for the whole thing, since the rest of them are 162. I think it's a 162, right? Yep. So I just ordered all 142s. So there's those washers I was telling you about. See those? These things are the best right here. Those are fucking amazing. I'm picking up a gasket for my water pump. I'm going to install that tomorrow. And then here is, believe it or not, they sell this shit at Walmart. So if anybody has like high clearance or, you know, for the bearings and you built your engine, this shit's only, I think, 27 bucks at Walmart. This is not synthetic. This is the conventional. They told me that I should break my motor in with this stuff right here. Instead of, traditionally I would have said run this right here, but they said that shit is 30 weight oil and it's way too light for the clearances that I have in this engine build. And they said go 2050 Brad Penn. I didn't want to run Brad Penn. I wanted to run VR1 instead because it's just easier to get to and it's cheaper and it's actually a really good oil. So for this setup here, I'm going to run this for break-in. So I got a bunch of it at Walmart. Let me see here. We got the intake manifold all set up for the most part. And then we got the exhaust manifold mounted up ahead of time. Okay. This here, I'm going to take this off. We're going to clean it. We're actually not using this one specifically. I'm going to end up pressure washing this one here and then getting it sprayed a different color professionally. Actually, my buddy's going to do it. He's really good at it. So I'm going to have him. I'm trying to figure out which color I want to go with. If it's going to be like something like this, but a little bit of a different mixture of a blend of something else. Redo this, obviously. I might honestly just fucking remove the blue off this and then bring it back to the black color, because I'm kind of digging the black and blue. So bringing this back to black would be a nice offset color. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. So let's put this here. And let me see here. So let's see here. But yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? If you guys could, I'd greatly appreciate if you guys could drop a like on the stream. That'd be awesome. It'll boost the algorithm pretty good. This is like the #1 thing you can do for basically helping me out. Is this dropping a like while you're here if you're able to. If you're not able to, that's fine. It's not a big deal. But if you're able to, that'd be awesome. It just lets everyone know that's subscribed, or even searching up Focus SD content on YouTube that there's a live stream going on, and yeah, they could come in and check out what's going on, and if they like what they see, they'll stick around. If not, well, then that's fine too. So let me see here. So yeah, we're gonna do that on there. I'll make sure everything's clean here. All right. Let's see here. Might actually I don't think it matters though, but I'm gonna run it right there. Okay. Oh, I gotta there we go. Hopefully that don't fall out. I'm gonna get my ARP grease. I gotta get that. For the bolts here. ARP grease. Okay. Where did I put that? Over here somewhere. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Appreciate you guys dropping likes. Also, we have 2 upgraded Purge lines available. If anybody's interested, just contact me at whiteblurrst@gmail.com. We also have 5 upgraded high pressure fuel pump feed lines available. And after those 5 are gone, I'm probably not going to make them anymore just because they're not really that popular. So I guess if somebody were, asks for me to make one, maybe I'll do one, but otherwise I'm not doing group buys for those anymore. I'm pretty much done the fuel line stuff because there's just not really make sense for me to make them. So actually I probably should yeah, I'm gonna do both gloves. Let's see here. Boom. There we go. Whoa, why is that threading in so hard? What the fuck? Huh. Well, I think it's alright. I think it's just the grease or something. Let's see here. This felt like it was threading in kind of harder than normal, but it's whatever. That one's pretty easy to go in. Yeah, this one's kind of weird. This one here. So let's see. It's lined up right. There we go. Yeah, so I don't know when I'll get those buckets. I ordered them from Esslinger. I ordered those from Esslinger, so we'll see when we get those buckets. All right. I'm doing in pretty decent. Oh man. There's some of them that are just like acting a little weird. I don't know if it's because there's like maybe there's some resistance on threads or something. Maybe the threads aren't like perfectly clean or something. It's kind of weird. I have used these bolts one time, so that being said, I haven't used them 5 times like my ARP crank bolt. So guess we'll see what happens. All right, so we're gonna wipe this shit off. How's the stream quality tonight? Is it all right? We lagging at all, or is the internet good? Should be good. All right. Put that over here. Fucking allergies have been bad today. Been bad. All right. So now I gotta put those on. All right. Sorry about the phone. Hey, I'm screwing up. I'm a dumbass. I put in the wrong one. There we go. Okay. I gotta tighten that up. I think that's a 13. Is that 13? Yep. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start these bad boys in and see how it goes here. Should be able to do it by hand like this. I just don't want to force them in using an impact gun. I want to be able to do it by hand and just feel it. So just want to make sure everything's good. Okay. I think we're gonna be good though for everything. Okay, so the only thing I'm gonna have to do, I might have to get my makeshift one that I made. I made a special socket for using these. I just don't know if I can find the fucker. haven't used it in a while. Yeah, I don't know if I can even see if I can even find it. That's the thing. I haven't used it in so long. Was it there? Boy, I don't know. I don't know. Might not be able to find it. The only problem I'm having, I see, is I can't really thread it. I guess this is so thick that I can't get, like, I can get on there, but barely. It's barely on the threads. So, worst case scenario, we're gonna have to order some flywheel bolts. That's worst case scenario. Which it is what it is, I guess, at that point. But you know, they're one-time use. So I was just wanting to try these out. That one's kind of going in kind of hard. I don't know why. It's got a little bit more resistance than normal. It's not like strip threads resistance, obviously, but it's just more resistance. I think it's because it got cleaned, and I don't know, honestly. Who knows what the hell's going on. But I'm gonna have to find that special socket that I had. I thinned it out to fit for special occasions. I might have stuck it in a special spot, and I gotta figure out where I stuck it. Okay. We'll have to see. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Boy. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get in there with this even properly. Let me see here. Where's my headlamp light? Let me see here. Light. And then, oh, here it is. There it is. I found it. Okay. So that's where I stuck it. Found it. So here's my special. See it? How I grounded it down? See how thin it is? It's very thin. But it works really good. So I actually made this work with these ARPs in a spec flywheel, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. I can grab onto, I mean, it's not perfect, but I can definitely grab onto more of it. That being said, am I going to be able to torque it down without someone being here? I don't know. So, let's see here. I'm going to do a torque sequence. So for the ARP bolts, this is the torque sequence for your flywheel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's factory specs. And then I'm going to do sequences, splitting it in 3s. It doesn't say to do this for these flywheel bolts, but in like a factory spec, you do 3 sequences. I'm doing 31, 65, and 95. So, that being said, 95 foot-pounds is quite a fucking bit. Like, I think factory is like, what, 83? Final torque setting? It's like 83. So technically, I don't have to go up to 95. But I don't know. We'll see how we do here. Let me see how we can do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it by myself or not. So let's figure it out here. If we can do it. Get this shit out of the way. Get our big boy out. Okay. Alright. I don't know. I'm gonna be able to do it, honestly. I mean, it's whatever. If I can't do it, I'm not gonna be too butthurt about it. I'll just get OEM ones. Because I'll know it'll fit perfectly with those. So. And we're talking about flywheel bolts, if anybody hasn't been paying attention. Alright. Yeah. Let's see here. How much is this gonna rock? Should be good, I think. Alright, so we're gonna do boom boom. Alright, let me see. Where's it? Let's see. Just make sure. Got it right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright. Let's see if I can do this without messing anything up. So we're gonna do 31 as our starting point. You know what I might do? Well, I guess let's just see here. Okay, 1, 2. I just want to tighten them up a little bit before I go crazy. You see how much it's moving? That's insane. Already, and I'm not even at 30. So, okay, so this one here, you know, might be a problem because I can't even get fully threading on there. So let me see, can I get that? Okay. Fuck. That's a problem. 30. I don't want to strip nothing. Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. That's the problem. So, we might have to fucking lift it a little bit here and see. See if we can lift it a little bit. 2 and 2. I wonder if I can. Yeah. Stick my leg up in here like this. I can probably do it by myself. I don't know. Let's see here. If I can get creative with it. Let me get creative. So, 1, 2, 3. 4. 4. 5. 6. That's stage 1 right there. We're at stage 1. Stage 2 is 65. So let's do that. Boom. All right, so this is where it's going to get a little tougher, is doing that. Okay. All right. Let's see how 65 goes. Oh, yeah. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Woo! All right. Yeah, it's not easy, but I'm getting it to work. So the next one is 95. So yeah. That's gonna be a big leap. Who else is running ARP flywheel bolts? Oops. Anybody else in here? Comment down below. Man, I'm out of shape. Whew. I tell you what, I can't wait to lose some fucking weight. I want to lose about 60 pounds. Hey, Frankie. Or Frank. Not Frankie. Frank. Motherfucker likes to jump, huh? Alright, let's do... Wait, so you're running ARP flywheel bolts for the flywheel? So I'm doing 3 sequences on mine. That's what I'm doing right there. Even though you don't have to. I'm doing 31, 65, and 95. I know it says 95 on the paper, but I think like factory is like 83 with 3 sequences, but technically I could just do 85 and get away with it. I mean, realistically, I could just do 85. Technically, because if you think about it, like with ARP 625s, it says 80 foot-pounds of torque, but with ARP 2000s, it's 75 foot-pounds of torque. So technically, I mean, you could just fucking, you can basically do the ARP 625s at 75. It's just whatever you want to do for a final torque spec, as long as it holds up. You know, it's enough torque to hold up. But that being said, yeah, I'm just gonna do 95. Fuck it. I'll set it to 94, and let's see how it goes. Oh, okay. All right, now for the final torque spec, I am gonna. Is there a Sharpie here or anything I have? Do I have a Sharpie? Oh yeah, it's right here. Here we go. By the way, who has an ACT or clutch in this? You build engines for a customer? I mean, I could. Yeah, I could definitely build engines, but like I built my 2.3 fully. This engine here, I assembled everything, but I didn't put the bottom end in because I really I wanted them, because it's a 2.4 stroker. The machine shop was already having everything. They're going to spec everything out, like the bearings and everything. So I would rather have them use their professional equipment and, you know, checking the clearances and everything. I don't have like dial bore gauges. I don't know how to use one. You know, I'd rather have them do it because they're the professionals. Install the bottom end, and then I just install the oil pan. I time the engine, obviously assemble everything else. It just makes it just makes my job a lot easier. And for $1,900, I don't think it's a bad deal having them fully assemble the bottom end, putting the valve springs in the cylinder head. Then I just put the ARP 625s in, mount it up. I do the rest of the work. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's just, I'd rather have professional engine work done to the engine versus me using like fucking plastic gauges like I did on my 2.3 stroker. It was fine. It ran fine, but the thing is, it's like, it's not gonna be as reliable longevity wise. You know what I mean? I had them also. I bought a honing deck plate from MAP, so they use that to basically it allows the cylinders to seal better and have better compression, you know, higher horsepower, better longevity and whatnot. So it's really not that crazy. Now if you've seen it, but this is, wait, hold on. Let me plug my phone in before it fucking dies, because I'm an idiot. I don't want it dying. So that's the JMF intake manifold. It's all custom. Okay. There's the 4-port cylinder head with a Cork Sport MZR manifold. The Damon billet coolant manifold. Okay. This here is going to change. I'm going to change the valve cover up. It's not fully done yet. I had to get a couple buckets on order for valve lashing. The exhaust side. The intake side is fine. The exhaust side, I wasn't happy with one of them. So I just ordered a whole new set. So hopefully they come next week. Esslinger Engineering is where I got it. And yeah, so I ordered those. I think, what else did I order? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I might end up taking the manifold off to fully install this intake manifold. That way I don't scratch it. And then I would like to actually buy brand new OEM injectors instead of using these used ones that I have. I don't know. Maybe I would feel so much better about it. But anyways, horsepower goal, there isn't really a crazy number in mind. It's more about just the setup itself and kind of sharing it with you guys, what I'm doing. So that being said, I bought a 93 tune for this currently. Once I move to Oklahoma, I'm going to have an E85 set up for it. So the 4-port injection is going to be all set up for it. All that good stuff. But beforehand, we're just going to run our normal fuel setup. So yeah, OEM fuel system. But otherwise, we got 90-pound injectors installed in the fuel rail, and we're going to run the stratified controller that he released. And also, if you guys want to get a fuel kit or a tune from Stratified, let me know. I do have a code that gives you 10% off on tunes and any hard parts. It won't give you 10% off on a Cobb access port, but it's 10% off on like mostly everything else. So I'm not affiliated in any way like I am with CV Fab, because with CV Fab I'm affiliated. So like, say you use my code BB5 at cvfab.com and get an intercooler or downpipe or whatever else, I get like a commission from that, right? But with Stratified, it's more or less just helping you guys more so, and also just helps him as well a little bit because he's getting business, obviously. But yeah, so it's actually a really good discount. It's 10% off. So I mean, really can't complain. And I can use it for myself as well, which is nice. So, but I can't share the code publicly. I can share the CV Fab one publicly, but not the Stratified one. So, but anyway, yeah, so that's it right there. But we're waiting on the cam buckets. Stage 3 BP280 custom cams for the 2.4. You can't run stage 3 traditional pipers in this because of the clearances. This is a 4-port individual cylinder head. It has like 45,000 miles on it. You wouldn't know, but it does. And so it's pretty considerable low miles. It's also got bigger valves, Ferrero valves, and it's also been pocket ported, or not really pocket ported, but the throat was ported in the cylinder head, which is the biggest gain. And there's also a valve job done. So Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I'm just honestly, guys, I'm just fucking ready to just drive my car. Okay, at this point, I just want to drive my fucking car. I don't care how much power it's making. Like for me, I don't really give a fuck. Okay, I mean, I'd be happy if it's at 350 and just driving the car. Okay, like I just want to drive it. You know, I haven't been able to drive it since 2024. I want to be able to drive it reliably and enjoy the setup. I mean, it really doesn't matter how much power I'm really making because I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm not trying to break records. Yeah, it's just more about sharing the setup. Do you know if Stratify currently tune using? Uh, they probably can, but the Pro tunes that they have currently available on their website is for access ports. So yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. I don't know. You would have to contact him directly to find that out. I don't know if he does, honestly. I think he might. I don't know. I don't think he ever really got big into that. I mean, the SCT programmer, that was the first one I used before the Cobb actually came out with access ports for our cars. SCT X3 in 2012. I got it in December of 2012, installed it, and you know, because I got my car in 2012, so I got it in November. November 16th is actually the date. So, but anyways, who here has an ACT clutch and got the fucking whole Declaration of Independence, literally explaining gear rattle? Like, what the fuck is this? Why is this even a thing? Like, why do you write an essay regarding your clutches and explaining all the, you know, ill effects of upgrading the clutch? Like, you know, obviously it is what it is. It's part of it upgrading, so that's where that goes. Right in the freaking garbage, bud. Yeah. All right. And that right there, that block right there, that's the OG block. Okay. Still good. Nothing wrong with it. I still have my OG cylinder head too, by the way. So that cylinder head has 47,000 miles on it. The OG cylinder head. The block has about 57 on it now. The car has 57. The block has 57. The cylinder head has 10,000 miles left because I haven't used it in quite a bit. So, but yeah, never cracked a cylinder head in my life. So, never went through a block, knock on wood. Yeah, so, but I have had, you know, a fair share of issues with transmissions in the past prior to 2018. You know, my 2.3 stroker setup, ARP crank bolt, I retorqued it and untorqued it, loosened it, torqued it like 5 fucking times. Finally did it in and loosened up, making 500 plus with it. So, anyway, let's see if we can torque this fucking bad boy up. So we're using a gear wrench, digital torque wrench. It's really nice. I've had good luck with them. You know, obviously you just got to replace the battery once in a while, keep it fresh and accurate. But you have different units, pound inches, kilograms, you know, centimeter, kilogram. The fuck is that one? I don't even know. Newton meters, and pounds of feet. That's the one I like. So that's what I do. So pound foot. So I make sure it's always on. It's set to that. Hit save. You can, these numbers, these aren't actually worn out. It's just dirty. I can clean them up. It'll look brand new. But anyways, yeah, let's get this all done. And so it was, but yeah. That being said, before we get this one going, we do have some fuel lines and purge lines available. So, whoops. Purge lines, fuel lines. Here's one purge line here. I'm gonna wrap up. This is all a mess right now because I just been doing with my engine stuff, so I just kind of put everything right here. But these are the fuel lines that I make. These ones here work with XDI because they're longer. So I got 2 of those available. I got 2 shorter ones. They're like an inch shorter, and they should work. I haven't tested. I haven't test fit these ones. These are like my newer revised ones, but these work with the OEM as well. So they all work with OEM, as far as that's what they were designed for. But there's like different variations of them. And here's a different version I made. Like this is a little bit different. So this hooks up on the pump, and then this goes in the hard line. So there's like 3 different versions. But that being said, there's 5 of those available. $100 shipped. You know, so there's that. $260 shipped for the group buys. For the purge lines, there's 2 available. I gotta make 1 more, and then I gotta get more purge valves, and then I can make another 3 or 4. I think 4 more I can make. Something like that, 4 or 5. There's 8 total in this group buy. So, but anyway, just a heads up for you guys. And if you guys want to contact me for that, you can get contact me at Whiteblurrst with 2 R's st@gmail.com. And also, if you have any questions about anything, you can contact me through there as well, just for anything like that. You know, I'm pretty reachable. I'm a normal person just like you guys. I'm not famous by all means. You know, I don't consider myself famous. Not even close. You know, I'm just a normal Focus ST owner that's passionate about these cars. So, you know, that being said, let's rock and roll. Get the show on the road. How many of you guys got to go to bed early tonight because you got to work in the morning? All right, hopefully I can get this thing fucking done. Let's just see here. You guys see this okay? Oh shit! Wait, my computer's off. Hold on. That was on. Why'd that shut off? I just sent an email by Asman. You just sent an email. Okay. Oh, you're working right now? Hell yeah. Yeah, I used to work nights before. Midnight to 8 o'clock. That was interesting. For like 7 years, I did that. Verify. Okay. Here we go. Oh, man. Woo! Well, there's that. That's one. All right. That one's torqued. Okay. Holy fuck, that's not easy. Okay. I'm literally having to hold this engine with my leg, my body, from behind while doing this. So, it's definitely not easy. There we go. Wow. Holy crap. That was done. That one's done there. That's crazy. Fucking hate it. What do you do for a living, if you don't mind sharing? If you don't have to share if you don't want to, but all right. Okay. Oh man, my body's gonna be sore tomorrow. Okay. Oh fuck. So that's what I'm worried about, slipping. I'm worried about slipping it. That's what I'm worried about. Because I can't grab enough on it. Oh. Woo. Holy fuck. Damn. Wow. That's not easy. Yeah. Can you assist me? Some little bit. Just like hold it. Just hold it a little bit. Can you do it? This side is. It would be better if I had assistance. Hey, what's good, Chad? How's it going? Giant blur. Not bad, man. Not bad. This What
do I need to do?
Just hold it right here, and like right here probably. Just hold it. I'm gonna still. You know what I mean?
Can you do it fast? Because I got a half a cigarette out there.
Oh, well, you might have to light another cigarette. All right, I still gotta like finish this one. Okay, ready? I'm trying not. The biggest thing is I don't want to slip this. There. That one's torqued. That's 3. So there's 6 total, Laura. So I feel like I'm gonna fucking bring the Browns to the Super Bowl after doing this. Just literally pushing my fucking chair out. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I'm not standing in a very good spot either.
Alright. Ready? There. That's good. Alright. Ready?
Yep.
There. Woo. What a workout.
Jesus, I'm high from whatever you're putting on that fucking bolt. That's not good.
There. All done.
Good.
Your cigarette might be at quarter life left.
Yeah. I was going to tell you to come look at the moon.
Yeah. Well, if my fucking pants were any looser, you'd be super full moon, so.
Yeah, with the brown streak.
Fucking bringing the Browns to the Super Bowl with a full moon. Right on live television. Alright. Oh, that was a pain in the ass, but it's all done. 94, 95 foot-pounds. Close enough. There we go. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the hardest part of the whole deal. Right there. Fuck yeah, bud. We got it done. Woo! Alright. Okay, so now the next quiz of the night is gonna be, I gotta find a bit for that right there. So, let's see, we have one. Is that one? Huh. Yeah, right. Let me see here. You know what? Maybe I'll let it fucking do it. Let me see here. Oh. All right. Alrighty then. All right. Let me see here. Boom. Get this adapter on there. Okay. Fucking. Alright, so we got, I'm gonna blue Loctite the shit out of these so they don't come out. This is crazy. These actually, these are very heavy duty fucking friction plate bolts compared to the spec stage 3, which is like basically OEM fucking style. So very interesting. Okay. And then you got these washers that they include. That's interesting as well. Must be a full, is it a full moon out tonight, everyone? Must be a full moon out tonight. I do love my full moons. I feel like on a full moon, I don't know if you guys are like this, but on a full moon, like I have more energy, you know what I mean? This is probably why we're live tonight and doing this. So, yeah. How we doing, Matthew? How you doing, buddy? Also, yeah, if you anyone that's just coming in here, drop a like on the stream, smash it, smash that thumbs up. Yeah, we're doing good. We just torqued the ARP flywheel bolts to 95 foot-pounds on the ACT flywheel. So that was very interesting. And yeah, so now what we have to do is clean. We're gonna clean the fucking grease off. We're gonna clean the oil off. Not grease. Clean the oil. Okay. Boom. If you don't do this, your clutch is gonna like chatter and all that shit coming off. It's gonna chatter and all that shit. It can cause, you know, issues they don't want, essentially. So you're better off, you know, cleaning it properly. Okay, I'm gonna do another side that's clean. I'm gonna spray. Clean side. Just kind of double up on the cleanness here. Always make sure it's 100% clean. There's no debris, nothing like that. Looks good. Okay. I look good. Good there. Okay. Kind of clean that even. Okay. Oh shit. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay. So the bolts are 24 foot-pounds. So just straight out of the gate, 24 foot-pounds. So for these ones right here. Okay. And then so there's only one way to do this. So this is the flywheel side. See, it's a flywheel side right there. So yeah, it has to face that way. Before we do that, what the hell? So damage or something? What the fuck's going on there? Is that a little damage right there? What's going on? I don't know. It might be all right, but like right there. Oh, you guys can see that? Or is it right there? See that? Huh. Should be okay. But you might have to what I might do is cut that. See that? I might cut that with some scissors. Okay, let me see here. Is there scissors in there? No. Actually, I could probably cut that with my knife. Here. Should be good. Alright. We're gonna spray the fuck out of this. Because I think it needs it on this side too. Alright, so okay. And then okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird with this clutch. A lot of like, see that little debris right there? See how it's like a little loose? Right there. I'm not really a fan of that. See that? I just don't want that to. The problem is that stuff gets in between your pressure plate and your flywheel, and that can cause extra wear to happen. That's the only thing with that. It's probably nothing catastrophic, but still, you know what I mean? It's just the fact of it, I guess, being like that. But okay, so flywheel side, we're gonna stick this puppy in here. Flywheel side. So flywheel side, yep. Clean. Okay. There it is. So here, you guys see okay? Let's see what we got for pictures. What exhaust manifold is that? What exhaust manifold? That is the MZR Cork Sport exhaust manifold for the Speed 3. See that? Boom. It's gonna be insane. So let me see. I don't know if I can show you guys. Do I have you guys can't really see it, but there's a bullet like merge thing in there, merge collector, whatever. A bullet, so it's like really sharp and pointed. It's facing this direction. This manifold is equal length runners, so there's equal flow in each cylinder for the exhaust side. So this is a 4-port EcoBoost cylinder head, it's not a Speed 3 cylinder head. It's a the Land Rover, Evoque, Jaguar XF / Ford Performance. It's a Ford Performance, or not really a Ford Performance. It's just a Ford EcoBoost 4-port individual cylinder head is what it is. They made it for the Land Rovers from 2013 to 2015. The Jaguars, similar years. They used KO3s, except they had the 4-port, casted manifold built into it instead of the single like ours. But yeah, the MZR manifold actually bolts up to it, so it's pretty handy. And then of course we got our custom JMF intake manifold with laser etching done on it. Highly recommend their manifolds, guys. I mean, the guy literally fucking hooked me up pretty good. And like I got a couple $100 off when I bought this thing. I didn't pay full price. I got a couple $100 off. I did pay $100 extra to get this anodized blue, because otherwise it would have been black. So that was pretty awesome. And then the laser etching was done for free. He literally offered to do it for free. I picked like the style, font, and yeah, it's awesome. I got some different things like fittings wise. It includes like just all brass hose barb fittings. So what I did is I got some quick connect style fittings for a couple of them. So it's really nice though. I mean, it uses essentially you can configure it to however the fuck you want to run it, right? And that's why I like also about this is you can delete ports. You can configure this right here, the Damon Motorsports billet aluminum coolant manifold. So I got this here. This is separate. So this here is going to be my new return line for my coolant going to the reservoir versus the side port right here. Okay. And the reason is because my turbo piping comes this direction right to here. So the turbo is going to sit right here. It's so close to this that I can't run the factory line there. So I'm going to have to modify the factory line, tap into it with some quick connects. Like, I bought a stainless steel 1/4" quick connect. This is a 1/4" barb. So I stick a 1/4" line on there and then run it to a quick connect, nylon fitting, pressure fitted into the quick because the plastic line actually going to the reservoir and radiator will fit in a quick connect nylon fitting. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. All right, so now let's get this on there, pressure plate. Oh, actually, I think, yeah, so let's get this all on there. So that's awesome. I love it. Gotta love it. But yeah, if you guys want to ask any questions, don't be afraid to ask any questions, even though I'm busy. It's okay. I'll still try to answer. So I did some stuff off stream though the other night. I'm like, I just didn't want to sit around. Like I had to order the valve buckets to lash them properly, but I didn't want to just sit around and wait for those. I'm like, well, let me get proactive here and try to do some other stuff ahead of time while I'm waiting for those. So that's what I'm doing, and this is why I'm doing this tonight. I'm like, why should I wait to do this when I can get it done ahead of time and not have to worry about it afterwards? You know what I mean? Might as well just do it now. Get her done, you know? Get her done. All right. Okay. All right. So let's put that there. Let's see. Okay. Actually, let's just run it right there. That's fine. So let me see here. Should we get it right there, all right? Yep. Wait a minute. No, I'm not fully lined up there. No, not there either. No. Wait a minute. Right there. Wait a minute. This is weird. Right there. Wait a minute. One. Wait a minute. One. No, I can't fit in there. Like that. Yeah, this is, wait a minute here. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I'm fucking up. Okay, hold on. I know what I'm doing wrong. Alright, so I gotta put that. Oh, I got it. Okay. No, I was doing it wrong. Okay, so the pin is right there. That's it right there. Right? There it is right there. Alright. Let me see. Yeah, I think so. Yep, okay. So now, oh man, this sucks. Okay. I gotta get my blue Loctites. Okay. And then get these bolts ready to go. Now it doesn't say, I don't think it says Loctite these, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just because I don't want to fucking have any problems here. So I'm just gonna add some blue Loctite. Because it won't hurt nothing. Alright. Oh, fuck. Where is it? Okay. Alright. Here we go. So what you want to do in this situation, you do not want to torque them all until you got them all resting in place. And what you want to do is you want to do a star pattern, get it where it's flush, and then torque it down. Flush to the flywheel is what I mean. So and that's pretty much for all the clutches out there, not just this one. I am gonna, yeah, I can do that. Let's see here. This will be a lot quicker. It's pretty much when I'm done this, I'm gonna be getting off the stream, so I ain't gonna be doing nothing more right now, so. Okay. Also, don't forget to put some lubrication, like some grease on the splines. I'm gonna do that afterwards, especially near the throwout bearing as well. over there, because you got to figure it's metal on metal. You want to make sure you can get it lubricated good enough to, not have problems. So. Put my extension on here. So this here is a 6mm bit. Just for a reference. I got like a whole set of them. So right now I'm just torquing it. Well, I'm not torquing it down. I'm resting it in place. Doing it in a star pattern. So doing it evenly. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. I just finally done in that fucking adapter. That's awesome. All right. Well, let's see here. Can I get that out? I just broke the that adapter I had was bent a little bit. So there's that. See if I can get this fucking thing out of here. Let me get a small flathead. Shit. You know what I should do? Just drill into it a little bit. I'm gonna drill into that. I'm gonna drill into it. I don't know. Let me see here. Should I drill into that? Let me see here. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do about that? Oh. Damn. I don't think I can grab it with. I need like something small. Pull that out. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know about that. That sucks. That really sucks. That sucks the bag. Because now, let me see if I can get it with this. Maybe if I can get. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get out. I'm gonna have to drill it out, I think. That piece, I'm gonna have to drill right in the center, then back it out for these right here. So that's all right. No big deal. I can find another. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Is this the same size? No. Let's see. There we go. Let me see if I can run this. I'm gonna at least. I'm not gonna torque these down right now. But I am gonna. Oh, actually, that ain't. That's kind of loose. I don't want to fuck that up. That's still loose in there. What the hell? Huh. Yeah, I don't want to mess anything up. There we go. Damn, that sucks. I'm gonna have to drill that out. Okay, where's my drill? Okay, I can get that. I'll just drill it out right now and give a fuck. I'm gonna drill it out quickly. Hold on, guys. Drill, drill, drill. Drill out right now. There. Okay. Boom. All right, I make a bigger one. Bigger hole. I make a bigger hole. Sorry, guys. That's me. Oh, wait, I got it. Yes, I got it. There we go. There we go. Yes. All right. Oh my God, that's crazy. Okay. So I did that one. That one. That one. That one. This one. So what I'm doing right now, see how there's no space here? You want to get it flush to this before you torque it in the star pattern. That way there it's done evenly. Okay, boom, boom. All right. Now, okay. Boom. Boom. All right, so before we torque it, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to torque it, honestly. I don't have an adapter for this. How am I gonna torque that? I don't have an adapter for the small. I'm gonna have to wait to torque it tomorrow. So yeah, I'll leave that in there for now. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it right there, honestly, guys. You know, we got that done. Just gotta torque it down. So not too bad. Yeah. Torque that down. What's today's date? Let's do. What is it? 5/2? Some shit. Let's do 5/2/26. Yeah. Okay. There we go. There we go. There's that. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna bring that up here. I'm gonna jack it up a little bit. Okay. And then, actually, make sure, yeah. Should be good if I wanted to. Let me see if it was. Let's see what it does here. Okay. That's good. All right. Oh, it's all right. Fuck it. 5/2, 5/3. Ain't gonna matter much. Is it really 5/3 today? What time is it? Wait, wait a minute. Is it really 5? Oh, it is 5/3. It was 5/3. Oh shit! Now it's 5/4. All right. Well, I guess it is. Kind of does matter. I guess I'm gonna change it to a 3. All right. That's crazy. All right. Huh. I didn't realize it was already fucking like that. All right. There we go. Appreciate you guys stopping in and, you know, watching a boring stream kind of, but you know, But yeah, appreciate all the members, all the channel members. Also, if you guys want to sign up with me with AMSOIL and save 25% off, it's $20 for a 1-year preferred customer membership. The link is in the description. You just basically click on the link. It's $20 for a 1-year membership, and you sign up. And I'll be your dealer. That's what it is. I'm an independent AMSOIL dealer now, and I've been an AMSOIL guy, basically a preferred customer since 2013. So, they have the best fucking transmission fluid. They have really great oil. Oil filters are great. They are coming out with here, I'll show you guys this stuff. Here, hold on. Where is it? Do I have it over here? Hold on a minute. It's this fucking car wash soap that they have now. Oh wait, I don't have it right here. Oh, okay, I know where it is. It's over here. It is over here. It's really good shit. Best car soap I've ever used. Where is it? Well, I can't even find the fucker. Thought I had it right here. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. It's not here anymore. All right. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Oh, right here now. Where is it? Oh, it's right over here. There it is. This shit right here, man. This stuff is awesome. High foam car shampoo. You can put it in a bucket, a foamer. It's pH neutral. Foam gun, foam cannon capable. Anti-static, prevents water spots. It's got a little measuring thing on there. I've had this for a couple years now. I mean, granted, I haven't driven my white car for a while, but I still got over half the bottle left. I think it's like only $12 or $15 for this shit. It's really good shit. It's concentrated like a motherfucker. Let's see here. What is it? 2 ounces is all you need for a 5-gallon bucket, a foam cannon, or a foam gun. 2 ounces, that's all it needs of this stuff. And it smells really good. It's a blue. I didn't get it because it's blue. I got it to try it out, but it looks cool being blue. But you guys got to try that out as well. It's worth it. Trust me. It's awesome stuff. They've been coming out with a lot of car care stuff now. So it's pretty awesome that they're doing that. Let me see here. I'm going to turn this around. So put that like that. Oh man, I gotta relax for a minute. Let's see here. What's up with the Sidewinder kit? It's right here. So the Sidewinder kit is right here. See it? So there's the piping, downpipe extension, the turbo, or the turbo guard, drag racing turbo guard. So it's got higher flow capabilities. But yeah, there it is. It's been done for a while. Been done for a month and a half probably. You guys, the videos that you guys see that I post up are posted later on purpose to kind of build anticipation, because I don't want to just, like, I'm showing you guys what's done now. Obviously, it's farther ahead than you guys thought, but when the videos come up on YouTube, it's going to show it like more behind, because I do it that way. I don't want to just post everything, up every day and be like, hey, because I'll end up running out of fucking content if I do it that way. I'd rather just have it where, it's strategically placed and scheduled. So for a second, I thought the flywheel. Wait, hold on a minute. Let me. I'm also running an exhaust VCT delete plate. So this is a lockout plate. It deletes the exhaust VCT. So see that? This whole portion came right out. So these engines are a lot of the noise, not just from the high pressure fuel pump, but the engine noise comes from the VCT clicking around, click, 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 in the fucking engine. So, and that's a failure part as well. So by deleting that, now obviously I'm losing low end performance doing this and low end spool, but this is a 2.4 stroker, so I'm really not losing a whole lot. The way I look at it, I'm gaining back whatever I lose, because I'm doing a 2.4 stroker. I got the 4-port cylinder head. I got the manifold that's equal length runners. It's gonna have better flow capability, equal flow, and then the cams, the stage 3 cams. Well, they're essentially stage 3. They're custom made for this kit. And then the valves are bigger for better flow. There's a valve job done, and there's also they fucking ported the throat area of the cylinder head to allow for even better flow on that. So this build is just, it's really dialed in. You know what I mean? It's really dialed in for the setup. It's a perfectly matched turbo. I feel like a 56.62, nothing huge. It's perfectly matched. It's got a 105 exhaust housing, so there's the least amount of back pressure for this 2.4 stroker. We don't want it, choking out on the turbo. So, I didn't see. I would say partner up loosely. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of a loose term. I gave somebody some specs based around the Sidewinder 2.0 Sidewinder for a 2.0 cylinder head, based for that kit that I had that I actually sold. It wasn't nothing that I made. It was just, I liked the design of it. It was a car that we picked up in Pennsylvania. I got the kit for free because I used my time to pick it up. Drove 24 hours nonstop. So I got the kit in exchange, and I sold the kit. I wrote the numbers down, gave the numbers to a person that I was talking to, that was interested in doing a Sidewinder, and I said, hey, if you want to mass produce these, go ahead, and I'll partner with you in terms of doing the lines. I'll have anfittings.com or Raceflux make the lines to my spec, their PTFE lines, and have them made because they test them and everything. And I just fucking that's the partnership, you know what I mean? But otherwise, like, I don't want to take responsibility for any issues if he does start selling them. Like, I'm not responsible, obviously, for the fucking weld quality of the kits or the overall build of it, because it's not my kit, really. I just said I would partner with him and helping him out, trying to figure out the lines and everything like that. But he, that being said, he was ready to do pre-orders, but he kind of ran into some issues. He really had a hard time trying to get everything correctly fitted, and so he's kind of just backed off until he can perfect the setup and find a good welder. Because I told him, I'm like, I don't really want my name on something that is going to be like really low quality or not even like bad quality stuff. I don't want my name attached to that. Like, if he's going to, say I'm partnered with him, I don't want him selling a bad quality kit, right? Because it's going to make me look bad if fucking something happens, right? So I would rather honestly just not even be involved in it entirely, because I'm not the one making it. I just gave him some sticky note fucking dimensions that I took and said, here, there you go. And so that's all I did. I stopped clutch cooked after 1,000 miles. Yeah, as long as the flywheel, looks okay, yeah, sure. Absolutely. Oh, no problem. God damn. That's no problem at all. Holy shit, this light is bright. Thought flywheel and switch sensations more. Yeah, I'm gonna. Normally, this isn't my streaming light. That's why. So, here, let me put in my normal bulb that I put in. This isn't what I normally use. So, there we go. That must be a lot better right there. There we go. Oh shit. There's smart light bulbs you can. Yeah, I'd rather not have anything that has to do with technology like that, because it's just fucking dumb, honestly. I'm not really into that much technology like that. I get it. It's easier. Yeah, whatever. But is it going to last longer than what I'm doing right now? You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. Yeah, I got it. But I mean, I appreciate that though. Cat. Let me see here. Did I miss any? I didn't miss nothing. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, I am fucking tired though. It's 12:20. Holy shit. How long we on for? What's the slave cylinder on the transmission if you can show us? What's the slave cylinder? I'll show you. I never figured out my boost surge issues. Fucking bought the. I'll show it. It's gotta be your How do you like the but okay, that being said though, how do you like your blow off valve? Like the Gen 5 race port, it's really nice. I bet you like it a lot, don't you? Here, I'll show you guys the slave cylinder. Throwout bearing as well. But throwout bearing. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. So there it is right here. See that? That's the ACT one. Oh, it's actually the front. A little bit of stuff on there. Looks almost like it's trying to rust a little bit. That's interesting. Might have to WD-40 that. Where's my spray? Hold on a minute. Where's fucking the humidity is insane in this garage. That's the problem. Where the fuck is that spray at here? Hold on, guys. Oh, it's over here. So I got the AMSOIL equivalent of WD-40. Sure, right here. Pretty good shit. So, yeah, I'm just gonna spray the fuck out of it for now. There. And then I'll take my rag and then just kind of wipe off the excess. So there's that. Should be good. But yeah, there it is, the ACT. Essentially very similar to the Focus RS slave cylinder throwout bearing. So yeah. So I'm gonna lubricate this before I install it. So always remember to lubricate. Some Molly grease or something like that. I got these wrapped, the fuel line, purge line. That's all wrapped up for heat management. There's the CV Fab downpipe. Modified, of course, to work for the Sidewinder. And then, yeah, fucking, I gotta figure out this stupid nonsense with that still. But there is my clutch line upgraded, directly connected to the master slave cylinder, master clutch, the clutch of master cylinder. Yeah, so directly connected to that, and then I got it wrapped in some fucking fireproof heat wrap shit. It's really fancy stuff. So there it is. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And then there's my breather catch can right there. Pretty much it. Nothing crazy. But yeah. So, oh, a bunch of wires. Oh yeah. Yeah. Got my starter down here. Got all the fucking wires. What's crazy is I know exactly where every single one goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can, once I get it in here, I can just set it in place and I can just start going to town. That's actually really easy. For me, the first time I was like, oh fuck, but now I've done it a couple times. I'm not even worried about it. So, um, I guess the next thing I could start doing is putting my tensioner on, shit like that ahead of time. Oh, I'm gonna put the water pump on tomorrow. I'm not gonna live stream that, nothing like that. That's just some fucking water pump stuff. Nothing crazy there. It's got a 160 thermostat on it instead of a 180. So, yep, good stuff. Fucking gnarly, boys, gnarly. Um, you want to see a comparison? Check this out. So, here's your standard sized ST fucking stock fuel filter or oil filter. Oh my god. Look at the difference in size. Isn't that crazy? It's fucking nuts. That filter makes the FL 400S makes this filter look small. Look at this. That's fucking not crazy. This big bastard here is gonna hold a quart of oil just on its own. So it's pretty insane. I guarantee it too. So here is the that's the part number right there. So no dry starts. Oh shit. Not intended for street use. I'm not worried about that anyways. Well, heavy duty. It says zinc chromate plated base plate. Low friction, corrosion free. Metal end caps. Fully perforated spiral. Coil steel retainer spring. Heavy duty can and cover. 500 psi burst pressure. There is no anti-drain back valve in this filter either. It's a high flow 60 micron racing filter. This is what was recommended to me for this engine because now it's considered a racing engine. I mean, it's not really. I'm not joking. The guys that literally assembled it at the shop, they're like, "Well, this is a racing engine now, technically." So they said you got to run the 2050 because of the bearing clearances, and then they recommended this filter right here. So I'm just gonna listen to what the engine builder said and fucking go with it. So I mean, if it's what they run on their engines and it's been proven, fuck it, might as well try it out on mine, right? Now there, I'm not starving the bearings with oil with a restrictive 30 micron filter, you know, because this is no longer a street build setup. It's more of it is a street car, but you know, I'm gonna be racing it or not racing it. I'm gonna be driving it on the street. But you know, I gotta take care of it like it's a racing engine. So, and I just want to make sure it has longevity. So, yeah, it's exciting. So I'm gonna torque those down tomorrow. I'm gonna end the stream here pretty soon. So if anybody else has some final questions. If anybody's got any final questions, let me know. I'm gonna hit the road. Can a new flywheel and clutch be installed without removing the engine? Yeah, of course it can. Oh yeah. No, you can do it. You can drop the transmission. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's probably more of a pain in the ass, but well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. It's just you're gonna want a lift or something to do it. I mean, it's easier with a lift. You can do it without a lift. If you have on jack stands, like I would get the Daytona jack stands that are like fucking 4 or 6 ton, heavy duty, and they have a locking pin in them. Get like a bunch of those, and then have it set pretty high up to where you can have enough room to drop the transmission. I would recommend something to put the transmission on to lower it. Makes it a lot easier. You're also gonna need something to support the engine. That's another thing. So you're gonna need a bar or a brace that goes on one end and the other of the car, and it has these pads for feet, and you can hook it to the cylinder head, and it holds the engine in place while you can remove the transmission. I've done it, so it sucks, but you can do it. It just sucks because there's not a lot of room to work with doing it like that. But you can do it. What's really probably the hardest part is putting it back in and then lining it up with the holes and getting it seated in there. And what I'm trying to do this time around is not take the transmission out, and I want to get the engine in there without taking the transmission out. That's what I'm trying to do. I should be able to do it. It's hard to do it with a dual mass flywheel because of the extra space, the clutch and the flywheel for the stock one. But with a single mass, you gain like another 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches. So I should be able to get it in there and then line it up, perfectly. It is a pain in the ass. It's definitely time consuming. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna call it right there, I think. Oh, wait, okay, never mind. Hold on. Quick question: the drive shaft is next to this drive shaft. Well, I don't have a Focus RS, so there is no drive shaft. The CV axle is the drive shaft for the front wheel drive. Anyways, that's technically our drive shaft is the CV axle. It's an axle shaft, the CV axle shaft. That's our drive shaft for a front wheel drive car. But an actual drive shaft, like for the Focus RS, is set up totally different. You know what I mean? Like the RS has front axles, but it's also got a drive shaft that connects to the front. You know, the front differential to the rear differential. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully that made sense. But yeah, appreciate you guys stopping in once again. Appreciate all my members. Frank, Matthew for stopping in. Streets Builds 876, Bobby. Appreciate you guys. Frank Gloomis. Oh, God damn. I'm fucking tired, man. Wow. Cat. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, it's 12:37. I was up. Well, I actually slept in this morning. I probably woke up around 9:30. So. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Well, if nobody else has any other questions, I'm gonna end it right there. I'll actually end it here in a minute. I'm gonna end it at 2 hours and 30 minutes. So we do have time for another question, man. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys a lot. I'm happy to just provide you guys good content for you guys to keep coming back, you know. So greatly appreciate it. My fucking eyes are going cross-eyed and they're watery right now because I'm so tired. All right. Yeah. 20 seconds. Hey, Matthew, have a good night, buddy. Appreciate you sticking around. So I guess the next thing is going to be, we're just waiting for the valve buckets, for the cam buckets. And hopefully they come next week, this coming week. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much what we're waiting for right now. If those would have been fine, I would have had that motherfucker in the car right now, installed and pretty much ready to go. So anyways, all right guys, have a good night. Love you all.